Hey, close cruisers out there, what is going on? Well, the day has finally arrived. We uh we have the carnival celebration, the inaugural carnival celebration today. And as you see, we have a special guest here, Andrew, that's on the carnival celebration. Oh, wait,
I wish.
he is not on the carnival celebration. Our rooms look pretty similar here. We got it looks like almost like we got the same paint color in
Oh, I'm sure
the
we do.
background.
Very similar.
But yeah, anyway, Andrew from Funnel Heads, and we might have a guest or two from a couple other creator stations here. And this is an unscheduled live, so I realize we might only have a couple people popping in here and there, and waiting to see. Well, wait, where's the carnival celebration? So we do have a guest or two that is actually in the middle of boarding right now. I just messaged her. I let her know to come on when it's convenient. So she should be on hopefully soon. So yeah, we're just gonna talk carnival celebration until then. And yeah, Andrew, what have you seen in regards to the carnival celebration in comparison to the Mardi Gras that you're excited about?
I mean, it's just a beautiful ship. I mean, the Mardi Gras, of course, is beautiful in its own way, but the celebration is quite different with interior design, decorations, all that. But the biggest thing that I took away that I've seen, like peaks of between the deck plan and then John Heald sharing quite a bit of videos, whether it's live or whatnot, is just that it really is about not only the ship but the celebration of a company. So of course the rolling theme this year has been 50 years of Carnival Cruise Lines. It's their birthday. This year's almost over, so their birthday will end shortly, but they put that into the ship. So everywhere you go, there's different parts of history from the past, the present, where it's going. And they were talking specifically about, believe it's the latitudes bar. Forgive me if I am mistaken, but there's like QR codes or something where you can actually scan information and it'll tell you different things about past cruise ships and the company. So for somebody like me that's so much like in love with the history of cruising as a whole, like that is something that I'm so looking forward to. So I think that's the main difference.
Yeah, I know what you referenced, the QR codes and stuff. I know for sure the Golden Jubilee, which was the brass magnolia on the Mardi Gras,
Hmm.
they definitely have those QR codes, but probably latitudes too.
Right.
Um, the one really cool thing, since you mentioned the latitudes bar, and I don't know how many people out there have seen any of John Heald's videos. I know I released some of the replays, a lot of the replays actually. But the latitudes bar, I guess, is basically taking the place of the fortune teller bar. It's basically in the same spot, but whereas the fortune teller bar was kind of within the wall or whatever, the latitudes bar is basically where they had the seating area and live music being performed just on the other side.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those like island type bars where you can go all the way around it, and they have the destinations of travel and stuff up on the marquee, basically like you're going all over the world. um, and we're talking about comparison to the Mardi Gras. They have those LCD windows,
Hmm.
which I think is a really, really cool addition in that same hallway there.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
excited to see because they really only show like glimpses of it, kind of with its generic, what it's going to be, but they really haven't shown all of what they're going to show on those LED screens. So I think they're saving that for today. So I'm really excited to see some of the guests kind of capture that throughout, today and this week, how it changes throughout the days.
Now, did you see John's video? He did show it once where they had a bunch of the different carnival ships over the years.
Yeah, so that's the one that that I was watching where I was like, oh, they're gonna do so much with this, but that alone looks, just fantastic.
Right, right. And the Mardi Gras, and obviously the Mardi Gras is a new ship or whatever, and you talked about the tie-ins to the past. And I don't know if I'm as big into that as you are, but I just thought that was super, super cool
Yeah.
because you have some of these old ships that may have already been, you know, taken apart, that are in the scrap yard in pieces or whatever.
Hmm.
And then you have that incorporated into the new ship. So the memory and the legacy of that ship can just live on, forever. Like you say, those QR codes, you look this up, and I mean, that's like we're all not going to be here forever, but if
Hmm.
some piece, some memory of us lives on throughout time, that's just like a really, really cool thing. And for them to be able to keep those ships alive, that they started out with, and incorporate that into this $1 billion ship, uh,
Hmm.
that's really something. And that's just on deck 6.
Yeah,
We
exactly. I mean, there's so many pieces, like you said, that were on previous ships. I know they did make quite a bit of replicas as far as some of the older designs from the older ships. But I mean, just specifically, like, seeing the Rolls Royce that was on the Ecstasy on the Celebration, like, that's going to bring back nostalgia for us because we've seen it, we touched it. I mean, we've taken pictures with it. And, like, that's a ship that's just getting scrapped, or actually I think it arrives tomorrow in Turkey, unfortunately. But you're talking about some of these older ships that I never got a chance to go on, and people seeing that specific item again for the very first time, like, it has to bring back such waves of emotion and nostalgia. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, and real quick, this is an unscheduled live. I see we got about over 20 people in here. So
Yeah,
there's
that's
some good.
crazy. Because Brad like hit me up like 10 minutes before. He's like, "Hey, are you around?" I was like, "Absolutely, let's do it."
Yeah, so if you are here watching, and you just came on and you're waiting, like, hey, where's the celebration or whatever, we do have a Coach Cruiser that is scheduled to come on. They were boarding and then just messaged me, hit a snag or whatever. So hopefully they'll be on soon and they'll be joining us. But we are planning to go live and see some live footage from the celebration. But until then, throw your name up in the comments, and let's see what you're excited about, what you're into. And I do see we have some comments here, so let me catch up with them. Deidre, woohoo. Christy, good morning. Lynn, good morning. How about them Astros? Yes, and congratulations to all the Astro fans.
Hmm.
um I felt bad yesterday because I know a couple hardcore Astro fans, that live in Texas, and they messaged me a couple times about the game, and I messaged them both back right before Kyle Schwarber hit a home run. I said, Are you all stressed out right now?" And no kidding, like 2 minutes later, Kyle Schwarber just takes some deep. And I mean, it happened in such a timely manner. I thought in my head that maybe they thought, like I already saw that or something.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
funny.
I'm like, oh, bad timing. Sorry about that. Will is here. What is going on, Will? Will and I were talking via the YouTube comments yesterday. Trisha, good morning. Welcome aboard. I don't know if you've been on here before, but if this is your first time, welcome. Christy, 35 more days till she's on the celebration. So excited. Yeah, like, I
Amazing.
mean, now I'm going in June because of some great casino deals, and I'm
Mhm.
super pumped. Before that, it wasn't going to be till New Year's Eve. So, yeah, Lynn is saying woohoo, Christy. Absolutely. Barry, that's I don't know if I've recognized your name on here before. So, welcome to the broadcast. Like I say, hopefully we can get some glimpses of the celebration here shortly. Hi, are you going on Carnival celebration anytime soon? Yes, as I just mentioned. I don't know if June is soon, but it's within.
Soon
It's,
enough. It'll be here
yeah,
before we know it.
exactly. The way time flies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I hope to be taken on the celebration here via via a Coach Cruise member shortly that is in the middle of, I don't know whether they're already on the ship or whatever. They messaged me right before we came on saying they hit a little snag. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
I know John Heald had just posted a comment from somebody that was not very happy about waiting in line as a Diamond member for an hour and a half. But understandably, they had to do like I guess a full ship inspection and a few other things before they could get anybody on the ship. So I think it was delayed about an hour and a half, and they just started the process. But yeah, he wrote a nasty little comment. So
It,
I'll
yeah.
gladly trade places with that person.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and I know Leia that's who's supposed to be coming on, and she had said the boarding process wasn't going very smooth.
Yeah.
I'll say that. So yeah, they I mean, I guess with it being an inaugural, and I mean that's not a normal port, obviously. So
Yeah.
I guess that's to be expected. Desiree, and I think you might be new as well. We'll be on the celebration January 15th. So
Oh, exciting.
excited. And January 15th, and you and Christy, um, let's see, you're going to be on
Christy
there
was like
roughly.
December something, early December.
Oh, okay. So Trisha, and I'll tell you what, Trisha, both Andrew and myself can help you out a little bit on the Mardi Gras because
Oh
we
yeah.
both have been on there for multiple weeks. Andrew, I know at least 3 weeks, and I know I've been on 2 weeks. So Lynn says she hasn't booked the celebration yet. The old celebration ship was my first cruise in
Oh
2003. Well, that's very cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit bigger, just a little bit.
Right. So, Andrew, you mentioned that Rolls Royce. I don't know if I ever went on the Ecstasy or I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Um,
It
but
was
that's hard.
I know it was in a couple different spots, but on the Ecstasy they have the Rolls Royce Cafe, which is like their coffee shop or whatnot. And it used to be right in that area. And I think in either August or September, the ship was in port and they actually opened up the side of the Ecstasy and offloaded that Rolls Royce in anticipation to deliver it to the celebration. So it's going to be cool to see. I know they've got it roped off, and I think John Heald was saying he's got a little story to tell about that. Hopefully later today. So I'm interested to hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, yeah, and again, I've just been eating up all of John's videos.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see him. I keep, every couple hours goes by, and I go to John Heald's Facebook page to see if he's posted another video.
He's such a nice guy. I mean, we've cruised with him now twice with Rhett, and then I cruised with him when I was very little, about Rhett's age or maybe a little older than that. But we talk. I mean, Rhett will call his name across the ship now, going like, "Hey, John," like they're on a name to name basis. So such a great guy, and I am sad that he is getting off. He's not going on the transatlantic one anymore. So that's why he was trying to get as many videos as he could. But I think he's joining. I forget which ship. It wasn't the Luminosa. It was one of I think the Venencia or something like that.
Yeah,
So that will be interesting to see. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and well, I know me personally, I'm doing the Luminosa that is, I think, in Australia right now.
It is. Today's the first day that the Luminosa also opens its doors for guests in Australia. So that'll be exciting to see a lot of that as well.
And this isn't really new news, but what did you think about Christine Duffy's comments coming out in the
About the
first interview? I
yeah,
mean,
about the
before she even talked about the celebration, she
yeah.
talked
So
about
obviously, it sounds like they're really cracking down on a lot of it. I mean, obviously, her mentioning it like first and foremost before really anything else just shows that they are serious about trying to stop these brawls, these shenanigans on the ships that they're cracking down. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's good to hear. I mean, I think the changes that they've done should help some, but I think there's more changes that they can probably do to help that. But we'll see. I mean, one thing at a time. But obviously, they're taking it very seriously, which is good.
Oh, okay. Exploring with Eric says send a link.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we were talking
Oh,
with
yeah,
Eric
I'm thinking
overnight.
okay. All right, exploring with Eric. Let me
He's got a great YouTube channel as well. If
okay.
nobody knows about it, check him out.
Well, Eric, here you are. All right. Eric, yeah, that link right there will get you we can get into the guy's pig and anchor potentially here shortly
Good
on the
old summer
Carnival
landing.
celebration. Yeah. Yeah, and I wonder what the temperature out there is right now. Did
Yeah,
you
I was just thinking. I was like, I think it's probably too cold to swim at this point, but maybe once they get to Spain and all that. I'm interested to see what. There's only a few ports that they're stopping at on the transatlantic. Of course, a lot of it's sea days, but I'm interested to see what's people's favorite port that they're looking forward to on this expedition over.
Well, look, we got Eric coming in. He's in the waiting room here, so I'm gonna get him in here. Let me just catch up real quick because with comments because I won't have a chance to once he gets on. And if you have questions for Eric, he disappeared and then he came back a second. Okay, so yeah, Lynn hasn't booked the celebration yet. We mentioned that one. Christy's going to be on just next month, almost a month away. Ollie's back to back on the celebration over spring break. That'll be awesome. I'd love to do a back to back on my list. Lynn's cruise with John on the Miracle years ago. Very nice gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we're about to get here to Eric. And then A&D Vacation says, thanks for all the wonderful videos. Looking forward to more.
Awesome.
Appreciate that, Alex. And let's get Alex in here.
Hey, Eric, what's going on, brother?
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah. You're coming through surprisingly clear.
Yeah.
It's a little windy out here, so sorry if I'm out here in the quiet area, but got the watering hole.
Oh,
right
nice.
Back here on deck 8.
Okay.
I'm going to go inside here in a sec, but we got the hot tubs over here.
Very nice.
Give me 1
Strikingly similar to the Mardi Gras.
What's the temperature, Eric?
Temperature here right now? It was raining earlier. It's probably about like 60 right now.
Okay, so it's not bad.
So you have the back area back here. And then I'm going to walk into Pig and Anchor here so you guys can see Pig and Anchor. You probably won't be able to hear me, but I'll just show you guys real quickly.
No, yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming on here, Eric.
So I'm going to enter now, and you probably just won't hear me, so sorry if you say something to me.
No worries.
Well, before you enter, how was the boarding process? Because we heard that was difficult.
Give me 1 sec, going outside.
Okay.
It's hard to press sometimes. You got the magic test.
Yeah.
So the boarding was actually, it could have been worse, but they actually did pretty well. They did have an inspection this morning that Carnival said that they weren't expecting. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. But I got here at 11:30 and I got on at 12:45. Oh, so it did take about an hour and 15 minutes, but it wasn't horrible.
No.
Yeah,
but
a lot of fun.
What was your zone time or whatnot? Like your time to?
I was the 12:30, but
oh, okay, yeah. So,
but I mean, the line was already long, so by the time I actually got into the building, it was already 12:30. Oh, wow. But it only took like 15 minutes once. Like my zone was already called to go on.
Gotcha.
Now you're on deck 8, correct?
Yes, the aft area where the Pig and Anchor is. They have an inside spot, and then they have the outdoor spot out here, but they only have the inside open right now.
So, Eric, what's your first impression like walking through? I'm sure you did like Grand Central already, like and Gateway, or did you just come straight to Summer Landing?
No, I actually went to go walk around the ship a little bit, and I had never been on Mardi Gras. And seeing videos like from you and other creators is just amazing to actually see it in person.
Nice.
Because it actually blows my mind I wouldn't say I'm a Carnival like fan,
Right.
but coming off the Norwegian Prima, this just blew that out of the water. To be honest.
Oh,
wow, really?
Like I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it right, and that's what they did here.
Nice. That's awesome to hear.
That's
I'm gonna go
ringing endorsement, because the Prima was obviously, it's well talked about. So for you to say this, that the celebration blows it out of the water, that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I understand. I mean, sorry for getting off topic. If I do, just let me know.
No, you're good.
So the Prima, it was. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was going to be game changing for the cruising world. The food is outstanding. Don't get me wrong. NCL has that over Carnival, but like, if you're going to make something, you got to do it right. So, like, here, the venues, it's going to fit the 6,500 people when it comes 100% capacity. You can't say that on the Prima. They made the venue small. At least here, the venues are big enough.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I just walked into the punchline comedy, and it's outstanding. It's a big size.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The separate venue for the Punchliner is really good, and a lot of times they even have a second venue that's on deck 7 behind the Alchemy Bar, where they do even additional comedy and other events and things like that. Rayleigh Travels here. Just wanted to say, hey, in Mississippi as we speak, headed to Branson, Missouri, and that is a entertainment mecca as well. So have a great time in Branson. Rayleigh Creative Travel. And what was I going to say? So you've been on deck 6, obviously, gone through Grand Central. And Eric, I will say, don't miss any of the shows. I think Andrew will agree with me on that.
Oh, yeah.
The Mardi Gras
I'm going to
show,
walk in real quickly and just show you guys around.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Looks a lot like Mardi Gras, at least the Pig and Anchor.
Yeah.
But big open space there for anybody that hasn't been on the Mardi Gras. And there's actually more space behind that partition that you can't see.
Yep, they got the Heroes Tribute Bar, all the games.
Did they have that on Mardi Gras?
Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, everything you've shown us so far, I really haven't seen anything that's strikingly different than the Mardi Gras. Have you noticed anything different yet, Andrew?
It's the same layout. Obviously, colors are a little different, but it's a beautiful space, nice and large, and that was one of our favorite spots. I mean, they've got great drinks there, lots of different brews, and especially with our 5-year-old, he liked playing with the games and stuff, and other families. So we spent a lot of time there. They have music at night, live music on the stage in Pig and Anchor, and it's just a great area.
Hey, are you free to walk down to deck 6 by chance?
Yeah,
Eric?
give me 1 sec. If I lose you, I'll come back on the tube.
No worries, man. Awesome. This is your show. We're just here to watch.
Yeah. Our faces aren't even on the screen, and people appreciate that, I think, or at least in my case.
I never understand why there's so many people at guest services, like hour 1, day 1.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had to go to guest services that bad. I mean, I guess if Carnival makes a mistake, but I would just wait until like the end of the day to talk to them.
Because I do go to deck 6 if you can, or just I mean, if you walk around, and I mean we're seeing this for the first time, just like yourself. So I know deck 6, obviously they changed the bars up, so I know that's new. Simply at Sea just came on. They'll be on the celebration break.
See the main dining room real quickly if anybody wants to see that. I'm here on 7.
Okay, yeah, beautiful. It's called the Festival. Yep, Festival restaurant.
I'm going to. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm not the best tour guide.
Oh, no, you're good. We just appreciate you doing this.
I already done mine.
You already done? No, you good. Thank you.
Beautiful restaurant.
These dining rooms are actually pretty nice.
Yeah. Although we didn't eat at the
on John
main...
Hild's video, it actually.
There was very few times we actually ate at the main dining room, but it is beautiful. Food was really good, but there's just so many options on the XL class, on the Mardi Gras, on the celebration, where it's like, you know, we went to Chi Bang a lot, Cucina, Pig and Anchor. I mean, they're all free on the XL class. So
now, how far in advance did you book this, Eric?
3 months ago, I got a pretty good offer that I couldn't refuse, but I'll just leave it at that.
Very nice. All right. And you said you haven't been on the Mardi Gras, correct?
No, the only carnival ships I've ever been on are out of LA, so the Radiance and the Panorama.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head down here the steps. I'll actually reconnect with you guys once I get down to deck 6.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, cool.
Check on you don't. I'll put a message in for the link again if need be.
Sounds
okay,
great.
yeah, and I'll actually post it in the chat again too to make it easier for you.
All right, I'm gonna go down to the central area so you guys can see that.
All right.
Thanks, you guys. Catch you guys in a bit.
All right, cool. Thanks.
That's terrific.
Right.
I was surprised at how, I mean, the internet's a little spotty, but I was surprised at actually how well it was working considering.
Yeah, exactly. And no, that was really cool that we got to see some live coverage. And while he was on, I actually got a message from who I thought was coming on, and they say they're having a hard time getting in. I posted the link, but for some reason it's not working for them. So I shared it again. So we might have somebody else joining us as well that's on the ship. We got Rob and Jan can cruise. Welcome.
Good morning.
And we had Bruce. Bruce, I messaged you earlier, actually.
Yeah, he sent a message on the link or whatever. He said he was having a hard time with something. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the link is up in the chat. But yeah, Rob and Jan, welcome. So I mean, for those of you that are just joining, Eric can travel. And you said his channel's on YouTube, correct, Andrew?
Yeah. I just met him, I don't know, maybe like a week ago or something. I came across him in a comment section on somebody else's live. I can't remember who, but started talking, seems very knowledgeable. And then I checked out some of his videos, does a great job. So yeah, definitely check his channel out. I'm definitely going to this week, especially since he's on the celebration. We can kind of follow along.
All right. Well, we got Eric back.
Hey, there he is.
So on Mardi Gras, did they have latitudes?
So they had a similar bar in the same area, just named differently, but look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's very cool. That's one of the new things on Mardi Gras. And then the other bar that's around the corner from that, the Golden Jubilee, is really cool looking. That's kind of why we asked you to go to deck 6. Oh, and there's I think her name is. I think her name is Carolina.
I can't get a good angle. Sorry, hold on.
That's the crew member from Fortune Bar, right, Brad?
Yeah. I want to say her name is Carolina. Eric, could you do me a favor and go to that bar and the girl with the curly hair behind there? See if her name is Carolina, and if it is, if you could hold the camera, tell her Coach Cruz says hi, that she's live. And Anna Paula.
Give me one sec.
And I thought I saw Anna Paula for a second back there as well.
Give me one sec. I can barely hear you, but give me one sec.
And actually, I'll put myself on camera too. So
Look how beautiful that is.
yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a cool bar to go to.
I want to see. I haven't seen the menu for that bar yet, but to have like drinks from around the world, that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the menu as well.
If it's anything like Fortune Teller bar, I'm sure we're all in for a treat.
Yeah. Well, we just lost Eric. Dang
That's
it.
okay.
All right. Well, hopefully we get him back here shortly. But yeah, so wow, we're up to 41 people, and again, this is an unscheduled live. We just had the opportunity. We had a couple people. Well, it turns out a couple people that are on the celebration live, and they've been kind enough to join us. Eric has saved the day to this point because our original guest is having trouble with the internet apparently and is not able to jump on just now. But Eric's walking us around deck 6 right now. He was just at the Latitudes bar. I don't know whether here he comes. He's coming back. So we will be able to get him here. And I'm going to actually put him solo so we can see big screen. All right, look at that. We're in Grand Central now. And we got Mark. Mark is the big Astro fan. I know he is happy. I thought you'd be hungover this morning, Mark. Celebrate. Astros won. What's going on, Mark?
It's such a great area. I mean, gosh.
And Eric, I don't know if you can see me, but if you could pan up to the ceiling and show everybody the confetti that's on the ceiling. I thought that's a really cool touch that they added. There's the big windows. Oh, and we got Lynn. Lynn says coffee shot. I'm with you on that one, Lynn. Thank you so much there for that super chat, Lynn. You are the first super chat on the inaugural Carnival celebration show.
Making history.
Yeah.
Y'all doing good. I'm actually really proud of y'all out here. So we're gonna do another chorus again. Let's keep it going, baby.
Robin Jan says, yes, Journey's playing. My favorite song. Hope it doesn't affect your live. Rob and Jan, I don't think so. I'm not monetizing this. So Lynn's super chat right now is the only form of monetization that I think I'm getting. But yeah, I know what you're saying though. Mark is the big Astro fan that I referred to yesterday, him and his wife Laura. And he's flying up to Indy today and Dallas between flights. Yeah, all right, that's cool. So he thought he'd log on and say hi. We are getting taken around the Carnival celebration, Mark. And Lynn says, how about them Astros? I know all the Astro fans are pumped this morning, feeling good. Sandra, our TikTok Coach Cruz person, I was talking with her yesterday. She's a huge Astro fan, lives in the San Antonio area. She's actually going to be up in Houston today too. But yeah, there is Java Blue Cafe, and not too crowded right now.
Yeah, it will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
The cool thing is that I like about it is how they have the coffee over here for if you just want free coffee.
Yeah, and Eric, at Java Blue, they have great breakfast sandwiches and things like that are free, like pastries. So if you don't want to go to the buffet or like the main dining or whatnot, that's a great option.
Now, Eric, if you continue walking along that wall to the right, not the left where it splits, to the right of the elevator bank. No, if you go right, you're going to go to the Golden Jubilee. If you go straight,
there's
to
the Rolls
right,
Royce.
Are you talking about the Golden Jubilee?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get there.
Okay.
I see it now. But
oh yeah, there's the Rolls Royce, everybody.
A piece of ecstasy.
Very cool. Very nice.
I think they might be having a private event, but let me see if I can get in there.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see it's blocked off there.
Give me 1 sec.
Don't they know we're live right now? They can't block that off.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to go in here.
Nice.
Okay. Look at that. We got Eric hopping barricades and stuff. This is awesome. Hey, those that are online, I see we got about 50 people online. If you could hit that like button, what that'll do is that will attract more people to this live and allow more people to see the celebration live. So if you haven't already hit that like button, if you could, and look at that. There it is.
Beautiful.
The Golden Jubilee. Look at that chandelier. Beautiful. You got the bottles all set up there. And for those of you that have been on the Mardi Gras, this is where the brass magnolia was. And the bar setup is that same square setup. And the setup is basically the same, but the obviously the decor is much different. We got Jennifer checking in right now. What's up, Jennifer? Mark said, did I get a World Series? Oh, he's talking to Lynn. Yeah. And Christy's saying she loves it, and she'll love it even more this time next month when she's actually on the celebration herself. And there's that seating area. Doesn't look like they got any live music going on yet, but I'm sure that'll happen soon. That is a beautiful chandelier, though. I really like that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And John Heald showed the menu last night, and it looks amazing.
And there's the Carnival celebration in miniature size, but that doesn't look so miniature. That still looks big.
For the Mardi Gras, they had it in Port Canaveral's where you leave from the terminal there, that size, because we got pictures in front of it quite a bit. So I would imagine, I don't know if it's going to stay there or not, but they might move that to the Miami terminal.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Oh, there's the steering for I forget what
the Festival or the Tropical. I can't remember which ship it came from.
Yeah, you're giving us a great tour here, Eric. Deck 6 is definitely where they made some changes that are noticeable. But I'm curious if there are any noticeable changes, around the other ship. Now, I'm not going to ask you to go all the way up to Lido deck, but one thing that I'm curious about is if they were able to make any kind of alterations around the sport track. Because around the sport track, they only had one lane, which I thought was kind of crazy for this big ship as that is.
Hey, Coach, if I don't get it in my, if I don't send you my email, if you check out one of my videos, my email's down below.
Okay.
In the description, if you want to send me your email, send me what you would like, and I don't mind showing you around. So I'm probably going to head off here in a second just so I can get what I need just for myself, but I just thought it would be nice to show you guys around.
No, and hey, we genuinely appreciate it. Eric, what's the full name of your YouTube channel? I'm going to put it in the chat right now so people can go check that out.
I just make videos to do it for my family and stuff, but it's Exploring with Eric.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to be posting any Mardi Gras videos, I think your subscriber count's going to probably jump up after this live.
Yeah, so, for sure.
I just put in chat Exploring with Eric, and I should have put on YouTube. Will now.
But if you don't mind just sending me an email, or I try to reach out to you later. But the Wi-Fi should be good on the ship, so I am not on Wi-Fi. Just so everybody knows.
Oh wow! Huh?
I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on cellular.
Nice.
Okay.
Just so people know that this is not the Wi-Fi from the ship. I I have not gone on yet, so I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, you did purchase Wi-Fi. You're just not on it right now.
Correct.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, and yeah, I'll definitely email you. And if you're on Messenger,
And
Brett Cullen is my name.
yeah, sorry for the wacky live stream. This is my first time doing this, so sorry about that.
No, you're good, man. We just appreciate you doing this because, I mean, of course you didn't have to, and you're taking time away to do it, so we appreciate you.
No,
Yeah.
thank you guys. All right, I'm gonna sign off here.
We got over 50 people that are enjoying your live stream right now. So, and then not to mention all the people that watch this on replay. So, yeah, no, we absolutely appreciate it. And
I just do this to share the experience. I mean, I'm not to be honest, I don't care about the followers. I just want people to know what to experience.
Nice.
Yeah, well, no, that's the best way to go about it and make it fun. But yeah, absolutely, Eric. Thanks again. It's been awesome.
No worries. I'm gonna sign off here now. But thank you guys, and have a good day.
Man. Take care.
Cheers.
All right, so we are. Oh, there he goes. And I'm just messaging one of our other people that are on the ship right now. Hopefully. Okay, so Sue has a question, and she says, does Java Blue have an upcharge on the coffee and food? And then the answer to that, Sue, is yes and no.
Yeah.
Now, you can get free coffee at the Java Blue, and actually Eric kind of pointed that out. At the end of the Java Blue, there's a couple nice coffee machines, and those are free. But yeah, the coffee that they actually make for you, that is at a cost. Unless you have Cheers. If you have Cheers, you can drink all the free coffees. Well, you paid for Cheers, but free coffee in the sense that you're not going to, incur any more of a bill if under the Cheers package. So yeah, you can get free coffee. And then the other thing that's great, and I know Andrew mentioned this, and we took advantage of this as well, but in the coffee shop, they make sandwiches, really good sandwiches too. Breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, pastries, things like that. And almost all of that stuff is free. And they will heat it up. And yeah, so for the most part, there's a lot of stuff there that you can get for free. There's even some takeaway items that they have in the cooler, like yogurts and granolas and things like that, if you want a quick grab and go breakfast, you can get that for free. Now, some of the stuff in that cooler is at a charge, so you got to be careful what you grab, or they might, chase after you and tackle you down or something. But, and Jamie is checking in now. She says she's getting so excited for mine next year. And Jamie, I believe you are on the Jubilee Transatlantic.
Oh,
if
nice.
I remember correctly. Is that right? She says I'll have to get text to go live and get videos for you. Oh, that will absolutely be awesome, Jamie. For sure. We'll take you up on that plan there. Rob and Jan can cruise. Yeah, they're agreeing. Yes, grab and go items. Just ask if you're not sure. And Jamie says that is correct. They are going to be on the transatlantic. So we will be jealous of you next year. So yeah, if you're just jumping on, we just had Eric sign off, but he walked us around for a good 20 plus minutes.
We saw so much in such a little time, and I'm just appreciative that he took some time to do that. But I mean, we saw a lot of the main areas. I would love to see the Lido deck. I'm sure it's very similar to the Mardi Gras, but it's always nice to see. And I'm sure Lee Mason right now is super giddy and excited for his first show on that brand new ship. It's something that he's been aspiring to do since he was, little, watching all the other cruise directors do it. So
yeah,
great for him. He's such an incredible guy.
Absolutely. And since you brought up Lee, Lee is my favorite cruise director. He's I would say Lee, prior to meeting Lee and seeing Lee in action, Kendall Fire was my favorite current cruise director. Kendall's moved down to number 2, but I like to say she's my favorite female cruise director.
There you go.
Lee's my favorite male.
Now you could have 2 favorites.
Yeah, exactly. But Lee just won the Cruise Director of the Year, and from some publication, I forget the name of the publication right off the top of my head.
It's like Cruise Choice or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, but I mean that's a pretty prestigious award when you consider just how many cruise ships are out there floating around in the waters all over the world. For Lee to be named the Cruise Director of the Year, that is quite an honor. So yeah, I mean, for those of you that haven't got the opportunity to cruise with Lee Mason and you are booked on the Celebration, Andrew, I know will agree with me on this. You are just going to love him.
Oh, the great thing about him is like, he's the same person on stage and off stage. Like, you'll never see a different person than that. And like, when we went on the Mardi Gras, I think he was training at the time because, of course, it's a new ship. Of course, he was cruise director on other ships previously, but he was training for that ship because it was so different from all the other Carnival ships before it. And I think Flying Scotsman was the cruise director at the time, and he's absolutely fantastic. He's one of our favorites as well. But we knew Lee, of course. We've met him before then. We saw him, and he must have had a conversation with our 4-year-old at the time for literally 45 minutes, didn't bat an eye. And we kept like trying to get Red away from him. And he's like, no, I love this. I'm going to talk. And yeah, they had at it for 45 minutes. Hey, Lee, how are you?
We have another guest live from the Celebration. Leah Overman. Hello. How's it going?
How are you today?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Hey, everybody. I am standing aft of this beautiful new Carnival Celebration ship.
Awesome.
Just outside the Guy's Pig and Anchor, where it's a little bit quieter because it's kind of crazy, as you can well imagine.
Yeah, we just
There are the 2 beautiful hot tubs right behind me.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah, it looks really sunny and nice where you're at right now.
I can't hear anything, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If you can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead and just walk us around, Leah, and give us the tour, I guess you could say, if you can hear. So yeah, just kind of show us around if you can see the comments.
I don't know if you can hear us or not.
Yeah, well, Leah.
Here, so I don't know.
No, well, yeah. I mean, the phone's away from your ear, so you're probably not hearing me right now. But yeah, so well, if Leah, I mean, if the wind is pretty loud there, so she probably.
It's a bit chilly out here.
Yeah. Can you hear us now, Leah? I don't know if your volume's up or not. Oh,
that turns it on.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Her volume must be down or something.
Okay, is anybody there?
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Hello.
Can you see us? Yeah, we're here. She's having some difficulties.
She's got a great clear picture though.
Yeah,
I think
know.
My internet's probably just a little too slow.
No, it's can you see us at all? Okay. Well, I think we might have to move on because obviously there's some difficulty on her end, which is unfortunate because, like you said, Andrew, she's got a great picture there.
Well,
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will.
Maybe she can mess with the settings and come back.
no, I can't hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
And I don't have any headphones with me right at the moment, so I can't hear. If you're asking questions or anything, I'm sorry, I just can't hear them. Maybe we can try again.
Yeah,
on
we'll
the
text her.
next Seaport Day, which is not tomorrow, but the next day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you watch this on replay, I know you can't hear it now. You probably can't read.
I'm going to turn this camera around and just kind of walk up and down a little bit.
There you go.
In here and go back and kind of let you at least see what's going on inside. It's kind of crazy in there, actually.
All right.
It looks really busy.
Well, we'll put her on a solo layout and this is a good idea. That's what I was actually trying to get her to do earlier.
Yeah.
This is good.
Those doors are always give me an issue. I don't know about you, Brad.
Yeah. Well, John had a hard time getting out of them the other day as well.
The magic wand.
There we go.
Big and Anchor is bustling right now.
And for those of you that are online, if you got any questions, if you want to throw them in chat, maybe if we can communicate to.
Anyway, that's not working out so great. This is called.
Okay.
This is called the Pig and Anchor. And the Heroes Lounge bar is over there on the other side. There's lots of people in here having some lunch.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad we can't communicate with Leia.
Yeah.
But
well, maybe either later.
We can try again at some other point because I can't see or hear anything.
Actually, I'm going to try to message her.
Not sure. Yeah. Well, not until we get to a report.
I just messaged her, so maybe she'll see the message.
I think she's reading it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be there in a minute. Let me see if I can get, because I can't really see on the phone what you're seeing because I have to see how to hold it. And I'm going to walk back through here by guest services. This is on deck 7, I think. 6 maybe, I don't remember. And yes, it's crowded as usual.
Well, we're getting to see Guys Pig and Anchor and guest services the second time. There's Rudy's Sea Grill on the left.
Did you eat there, Brad?
I did eat there. The appetizers and the dessert, the key lime pie, was phenomenal.
Chill and tropical.
Yeah, that's cool. We didn't see that wall before.
Yeah.
That's a change.
Deco Deli.
Oh, and they renamed that because that's like the pizza panini or something like that on the Mardi Gras.
Exactly. Yep.
Sorry, it's bouncy.
No, that's fine. There's the
This
pizza.
is the Miami Slice,
Nice.
the pizza place.
Very cool.
Coming
Bruce.
up on Cucino
Bruce from Ocean to
and
Ocean.
Bar 820.
Thank you so much for that super chat. You are awesome, my friend.
And I'm gonna.
And if you want to jump on, Bruce,
I almost heard you.
Feel free. Yeah, you're doing great, Leah. If you're doing great.
The photo center.
Pixels.
And yeah, we didn't get this because I
Pixels.
think Eric went off camera for this part.
He did, yeah. He skipped over, which was okay. But it's nice.
Coming up to the Central Theater. And it sounds like they might be practicing in there, so I'm going to kind of hang out over here for a second. Oh, there goes my husband.
Hey, Bruce.
There we go. Yeah, they're getting ready
What's
for
going
tonight.
on?
Oh, there we get to see Grand Central from up top. And we just had Bruce join the feed from Ocean to Ocean Travel. You can't see him on screen. I really
When we first boarded the Mardi Gras back in February, we didn't know that these windows were windows because it was dark when we came in.
Gotcha.
But they're open now. They're working on getting the black screens up.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's very cool, very cool. Yeah, and I really like that confetti, those little, confetti-looking lights on the ceiling.
Yeah.
John showed those when they were all lit up, and it was really cool looking.
So I'm gonna go around to what this is over here. There's a muster station, which we've already done. And of course, we've got the usual announcements already about getting
That's a bonsai right there.
Yeah.
And I keep putting my finger in front of the camera, sorry. We go down into the casino if that's okay.
Oh,
it's
that is
open, of course,
very much okay.
I can get in.
Yeah, we haven't seen the casino yet, so that'll be cool. We got a couple comments. Kevin's a teacher as well, so I'm like you, Kevin. I can only travel certain times.
All right, here we are in the casino.
All right.
There's the tables on this side, and I guess it's probably very much like Mardi Gras. See all the tables here, and all the machines over here.
And for those people that haven't been on the Mardi Gras, the
non-smoking side yet.
The casino is massive.
But there's some here. This is also my muster station. So let me grab our people here just real quick. Here's Winnie. Winnie is our muster station person. And Shahed.
Hello.
Is too.
How you doing?
You're on Coach Cruise Live.
Coach Cruise Live. How you doing?
Hey.
How's it
We
going?
want to celebrate.
Yeah.
All the regular celebrations.
Yes.
It's going to be a party in here.
Party.
We're loving getting the tour here.
All right. Well. What's going on over here? Let me see. I hope you're getting some of it at least.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. We're getting a lot. We hadn't seen the casino.
This is the production lighting area up here.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's great.
they are getting ready again. I'm one floor down. You can see. This was one of my favorite spots on the Mardi Gras.
Mhm.
And I got a feeling it will also be on the Carnival, one of my favorites as well. My phone's getting heavy.
Getting that shoulder workout.
Yeah.
I got a chair. You can sit in the big chair. You have to see that chair. Is that on the Mardi Gras too? I don't know.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I think it's red velvet on the.
I think you're right, yeah.
Okay, where else can I go? I'm not spending much time on each of them, but
Well, I don't know if you can hear me. There was a request. The floor that you're on right now, somebody asked to see the Aquaria
of course
bar.
are not open.
Simply
Bars
at
are
sea.
open for sure. Lots of drinking going on. And the stairs. It's really pretty ship, and it does smell wonderful. And the alchemy bar, which is one of your favorite hangouts.
Coach, did you still go to the Alchemy Bar quite a bit?
Oh yeah, Alchemy bar is my favorite.
We went there less on the Mardi Gras, but we still went quite a bit.
Oh, there's Jason.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
he's hilarious.
Leia,
Cucumber Sunrise is on today.
Leia, can you hear me?
Still don't think she can hear us.
No. Well, she should be coming up on the steakhouse pretty soon here.
And
Yeah.
I guess you figured out, but I haven't really figured out how to turn the camera easily yet.
You're doing lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of different stuff we didn't see when Eric went a different path. So you're giving us some new footage here. Appreciate it. Yes, and Kevin, you're right. It is very much like the Mardi Gras, but there are some noticeable changes we've seen.
Festival restaurant.
Okay, so we're back to the festival. I think she passed the steakhouse. I didn't see that. I don't know if the steakhouse looks different or not.
Some dining going on there inside the restaurant, so I don't know if I'm going to walk in there or not, but I can go to the entrance. And we can kind of take a peek in there.
Mark, I think he's on until January, I believe.
Yeah, actually, Mark, I think it's February 11th.
Is it? Okay.
Is when he has his break, and it's typically a couple months long, so he'll probably be back on in May.
All right, I think my arms have just
done your
about
mustard?
had as much as they can hold up for now.
Have you done your
I'm
mustard
sorry
grill
it
yet?
wasn't all that great, but I hope you got at least a little taste.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, it was super great. Yeah.
We saw a lot of areas that we didn't see.
Getting on this ship, the snag that I ran into earlier. So I've been traveling for 5 weeks, and I've had my drone with me, my DJI Mavic, and they decided like an hour before I got on board that drones were not allowed. So they confiscated it in security and decided that they would bring it on board and keep it, I guess, locked up in a safe somewhere. I could have it to get off of the ports and then turn it back in as I got back on board.
Gotcha.
So that was the snag. That took a long time to take care of because the lady in the security line just like ripped it out of my hands and wouldn't give it back. She said they were keeping it, and I said, "Oh, sorry, but we're not keeping it." Anyway, so we got it back, and it's on board. and we can get to it if we need to, but it probably won't be charged up then. So anyway, that was the deal. But I need to go unpack, and at some point I will shoot you some video of the room that we are in, and we'll continue on from there.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I don't think
Thank
can
you
see
very
me, but
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great. Thanks, Leah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I tell you what, Bruce, I know you said your camera just got.
Yeah, technology is just, it always happens. And we set up a new office, or I should say studio area, and it was working. Everything was working fine yesterday. And then when I got your message, I popped into the studio area, and lo and behold, the camera wasn't working. I had to reboot my whole system.
Well, thanks for joining us. And for those people that are on right now, we just had Leah, who's obviously on the Carnival celebration. If you came on a little bit later, we also had Exploring with Eric. Eric walked us around the ship. We got to see Deck 6. We got up close to the Latitudes bar. We got to see the Golden Jubilee. We got to see a lot of the little additions, like the steering column. I don't know, the two big handle things. I forget what ship that's off of. He showed us the model of the Carnival celebration. Yeah, just we got a pretty good tour, and then Leah there obviously showed us around. We got to go through the casino there, and she showed us more of Deck 8 that we hadn't seen with Eric. So we got to see quite a bit. So if you missed Eric and you just caught Leah, Eric also has some additional footage that you might like to see. So, but obviously, a beautiful ship. Andrew's been on here the whole time. And obviously, Bruce just joined us from Ocean to Ocean Travel. Christy, thanks again for that super chat, and Lynn earlier. And then Bruce, before he even jumped on, with an awesome super chat. Bruce is a great guy. And it's super early where Bruce is. He's 2 hours. He's on the Pacific coast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is. It's 7:07 here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I think I probably messaged him at probably 5:07 when I found
you're right.
your
message actually woke me up.
Oh, geez.
Who's messaged me at 5 o'clock in the morning?
You gotta put the phone on mute when you go to bed.
Hey, wake up! It's celebration day, right?
Exactly.
So Bruce,
it's a great way to wake up. So, and watching this and watching all of John Hill's videos, I'm not booked on the celebration, but I am on the Jubilee, and it is getting me more and more excited all the time.
Yeah. So Bruce, you're on the Jubilee, which is going to be a sister ship to both the Mardi Gras and now the celebration. And you just mentioned John Heald and watching his videos and things like that. So what are some of the things that stick out to you that you're excited about or that you've seen with the celebration?
Well, first of all, Grand Central, or on the celebration, it's called Celebration Central. But that's just so amazing to me with the 3-story, window panes. I'm really excited for that. They have a bigger, me being a veteran, seeing their veteran bar area, which is bigger than what it is on the panorama and that. So I'm excited for, seeing some of those things. And I'm excited for the shows. I like the shows that Carnival does do. Celestial Strings and some of the other shows that I've seen, the 80s Rock and some of the other ones. I enjoy them. And to see the new shows that they're putting out on the Mardi Gras and then on the celebration, interesting to see if they change anything for the Jubilee. I'm really interested in seeing some of those shows too. And Rudy's Grill. And I'm interested to try Shebang. And I hope that it is on the Jubilee also, because it has two of my favorite foods put together. So
Well, look, we got Exploring with Eric back on, and Eric was just walking us around the ship. And Eric, after you left, we did have another one of your crew peers joined us and walked us around some more of the area. But yeah, Eric, thanks again. It looks like you got a nice room there on the Carnival celebration.
Yeah, I grabbed the Havana interior.
Oh,
room.
beautiful.
But I was just curious if the Wi-Fi worked on here. So sorry for testing it, but I was just curious if the Wi-Fi worked on here. So,
no, it looks like you got it.
Now, are you on the? I know Havana has different floors. Are you on the main? Are you on deck 8 of Havana, or you on a higher floor?
Yeah, deck 8. So the bar is literally just right outside. But I will have to say it is kind of small, like on the Mardi Gras, as I already knew.
Yeah.
The outside, yeah, but it's fine.
Actually, that was one of my, I guess you could say, things I didn't like about the Mardi Gras in comparison to the Vista class ships. On the Vista class ships, on the Horizon, most recently I was in the Havana area, and I love the Havana area on the Vista class ships because the pool is so big and you got the 2 hot tubs, boom, as soon as you walk out. Now, did you already walk out in the Havana area and see the pool and stuff?
I actually came back from there. Right
I actually thought when I saw that at first, I actually thought it was a jacuzzi at first when I went to that Havana.
You guys want to see it real quickly? It takes like 5 minutes or
seconds
to walk out.
Awesome.
All right.
Absolutely. And there's 47 people online that
Give me
would probably
one,
like to see. Oh.
I'm going to go off camera for a sec, but I'll be right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the Havana on the Vista class is absolutely amazing, but it reminds me a lot of the Summer Landing area. It's like they kind of made Summer Landing the Havana area and then made this area just kind of a separate area.
Brad, you said that the Havana area is a lot smaller on Mardi Gras versus the Vista class.
Yeah.
Well, I think the biggest thing about the Havana area, like the biggest perk of it, is you get, not a private pool and not private jacuzzis, but they're private to only people in the Havana area. Mm-hmm. And then the outside bar of the Havana is private to you as well. So it's almost kind of like you have your own private area. So the Havana pools area is never very crowded because it's only the people that are booked back there that are in it. Whereas, the main pools and the Tides pool and things like that are usually pretty packed, especially if it's a hot day.
Yeah, it's kind of like Serenity aft, except for there's a lot fewer guests because it's only limited to Havana guests. So,
yeah. Cool. Now, and I am kind of interested to see people that have stayed on the Vista class Havana sections compared to now. There's the Havana bar on the inside, and that's strikingly similar to the Mardi Gras, same location, same layout. So I don't really see. And you know what? I'm going to put Eric on full screen. Z, I see you here. I just okay. So it sounds like he doesn't have his audio on, but he's showing us the Havana, the inside area right now. You see all the live music instruments and such. So that's cool.
So I'm gonna try to go outside, but the doors aren't working for me right now. So there we go. So again, you do need to have a wristband to get in here. Right now they're not checking, but you do need to wear. So yes, like you were saying earlier on the panorama, the Havana section is humongous compared to this because you do have the pool. This is just more like a hot tub to me.
Yeah, agreed. It's still beautiful and it kind of hangs off the side there, so it's pretty cool, but it is very small.
So right now there's no water in it, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, that only looks like it's about 4 foot deep too.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Vista class ships, I mean, I can stand up in them, but I'm 6'5", and so anybody shorter, you actually have to swim a little bit, if you're in the deep
end. Really, really small.
Yeah.
And there's no seating at the back too, because it's just, if I remember correctly, it just wraps around to your rooms, which of course you have seating outside of your rooms, but not like general seating.
I'm curious, and I wonder why they designed it so much smaller than the Vista class, because on the Vista class it is such a big hit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, they have Summer Landing, which is a great addition, and that's free for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was the main thing, is they instead of making Summer Landing Havana area, they decided to make that another pool and open it up for free.
Starting to rain here again, but gotta love Europe. I mean, England. But no,
Yeah.
I just wanted to check the Wi-Fi. Thanks, you guys. And
No, hey,
if you're still on here later, I'll keep on showing you guys around.
Appreciate it, Eric.
Yeah, no, I mean, we got you on the solo camera right now, so trust me, everybody is a lot more interested in what we're seeing from you than seeing our faces. So,
Right.
yeah. But by all means, continue to walk around, and actually we haven't. Well, you're on deck 8 now, so yeah, feel free to walk around anywhere. I mean, a lot of people are tuned in right now just to see what you're seeing. So by all means, we will keep you on the solo camera and allow you to give us whatever tour we can get.
Does anybody know anything about the rumor about them getting new internet on this ship, or is that just a rumor?
I think that's just a rumor. I know Royal Caribbean has decided to use Starlink, which I hear is absolutely amazing. I was hoping that they would do the same, but I don't think there's any actual information about that yet. I know they increased bandwidth though recently, but that's not going to have a huge effect.
And if you guys would have to take me off, go ahead. Sorry, but I don't have a stabilizer, so it's just me walking. So sorry if it's wobbly.
Like I said, you're the best show in town right now, Eric. So nobody's taking you off. Lambert Family Fun, they've been watching from home all morning, so I'm sure they appreciate Eric seeing some live footage from day 1 of the Carnival celebration. And again, there is that confetti on the ceiling up close that changes all different colors, which I think is a really, really cool new thing. I mean, the ceiling of the Mardi Gras is amazing as well, but I think the celebration ceiling might even be better.
And Kevin B, we'll answer that question a little bit later. I see it. I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Andrew?
Kevin B asked us a question about our favorite ship and cruise director and all that. So, but I told him we'll get back to it in just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So for me, the bonsai, sorry, I was speaking problem. The teppanyaki, it seems pretty small to me.
Yeah, there's limited seating, and usually the teppanyaki sells out even before the cruises. But the prices are really good, and the food is fantastic. We really enjoy the bonsai sushi for really quick, bite to eat for dinner if there's a bunch of stuff going on. And usually you don't have to reserve tables or anything. You can just walk right in pretty much.
Yeah. And the sushi I think is very fairly priced. It's not, I mean, I think it's cheaper actually on the ship than it would be in a normal sushi restaurant.
Oh yeah, it's 100% cheaper on the ship. They don't have a huge array of options as far as sushi goes, but they've got all the important items, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, they do, and it is really well sushi. We love sushi, and their prices are really, really, really good.
I think
the menu's not huge, but it has all the main ones that we like. So
right, and when me and Michelle go, sometimes Rhett will join us as well. and he'll just get, you know, chicken or whatnot with some soup. But if it's just me and Michelle, usually it's no more than like $25-$30, and we are super full leaving from there. Sometimes we even have leftovers.
Yeah.
I see we got 60 online. If you haven't already said hello. Lambert Fun, we just said hello to. Kevin, we've been chatting with. Sean, I believe they're still boarding, but Eric's been on for a long time. It took him a little over an hour to get boarded, so he got on pretty smooth. Cherie is from Texas. If you're an Astro fan, Cherie, congratulations.
Hey, Eric, is the ship leaving kind of pretty much the same time as it normally does from like the States at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, or is it later, earlier?
Stowaway party's supposed to be at 4:30, I believe.
Okay, cool.
But so it seems like it's supposed to leave on time. But the interesting thing here is, what am I trying to say? The sunset is at 4:30, so it's kind of interesting for a stowaway. With interesting to see stowaway party at night.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. We only had one sail away at night before, and that was on the Sunshine from Charleston, because Charleston, they can't play loud music and use the speaker because of the local ordinances or whatnot. So it was like 8:30 at night when we were doing the sail away in January. It was really interesting and different. So it'll probably be kind of the same if it's delayed at all.
So I'm just walking around the ship right now on deck 8, going to the 820, which is a new section.
Oh yeah, so that's the Cucina on the right, and that would be the specialty coffee. What's that bar called?
Bar Della Rosa.
Well, that's what it is on Mardi Gras, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know what it's called on this new one. I forget. Oh, there's Cucina.
Oh, that's cute. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Now that's where the little car was on the Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, was it the scooter or the car?
The little Mini Cooper or whatever.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yep. We loved Cucina.
So just
oh, you broke up a little bit.
Broke up just a little bit there, Eric. What'd you say again?
Oh, back in a sec.
Looks like he's frozen up.
Cucina on the Mardi Gras was way better than when we had it on like the Sunshine class, the Sunshine and the Sunrise. I don't know if you ate there when you were on the Mardi Gras, but for us it was like night and day.
For Cucina and on the Mardi Gras compared to what now?
Compared to like some of the other ships, I don't know if they've just changed it, you know, over the years.
In a good way or a bad way?
Yeah, in a terrific way. Like we would have, because we paid for it on the Sunrise and a couple other ships, and we weren't like thrilled with it, and we would have never went back to pay for it. But because it's of course free on the XL class ships, we enjoyed it like 2 or 3 times while we were there. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we got. Let me get him back on.
Wow, the rain is really coming down.
Yeah.
Wow. It was just sunny a little while ago.
Anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Eric.
Yep, you're good, Eric.
It is pouring.
That's not the Caribbean.
Yeah. Although it kind of resembles Miami a little bit with the pop-up showers.
Yeah, we lost him again. But so far, I tell you what, we've been 2 for 2. I know Leah couldn't hear us very well, but she messaged me, and I told her it was great what she was showing us. Even though she couldn't hear us, she gave us a pretty good tour. And Eric's been giving us a great tour and walking around the ship. So, everybody that's online, I'm guessing he'll pop back on here in a second. But yeah, I guess we don't have the Starlink on the Carnival celebration. I think we're figuring that out, the Starlink internet, because
announce that, I mean, that'll make my day, because there's times where I'm on the ship and it takes like literally 3 days for a video to upload, or if you try to go live, it's like good luck.
Yeah, I'm worried about it for the because we're going to be on the Vista in a couple weeks, and I plan on going live while we're on there, and I don't know if it's going to work or not.
We got them back. Yeah, we're putting you back full screen again.
All right, so it's raining out here now, but yeah, I lost signal inside.
No, we can hear you good now. Yeah, thanks again. Everybody that's in the chat, I don't know if you can see it in the chat, but everybody is loving this this tour you're giving, and everybody's saying thank you and not to apologize for any audio or video feed difficulties. So we're all enjoying the tour.
So we're back where we started. So sorry,
Yeah.
back on deck 8, the watering hole.
And I don't know if you can. I mean, I don't want to inconvenience you, because we're thrilled with what we've seen so far. But if by some chance you can hop on an elevator and take us up to the Lido deck, that would be really cool. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, we will certainly wait for you to get up there, because we'll probably lose you. Oh, look, yeah, we got a rainbow. Very cool.
I would, but sorry, I don't feel like waiting 15 minutes for an elevator right now.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's right.
Understand.
Yeah,
sorry.
You know what? You are so right about that. Yeah, I that is one of the things, and you know, it's funny. I've never really talked about that before, and I don't know if you've mentioned it, Andrew.
No.
But the elevator situation is not good on the Mardi Gras. You know, in terms of having to wait, and you know, especially on boarding day, it seemed like you just had to wait forever to get on the elevator.
We don't even try the elevators. We just do the steps. But on the XL class, the steps, you know, to try to get anywhere, you're going up at least 8 flights of, you know, steps.
Right. So
do they have less elevators on this class?
I don't know if it's less. It's
or
just
is it just because of the amount of people?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It's probably as much or more, but for some reason the elevators seem smaller to me. Do they seem smaller to you, Andrew?
Yeah, I think they are maybe a little bit smaller, but just the amount of guests on the ship compared to, you know, the others is a huge difference. So that's the main factor of the elevators. And like I said, I mean, because there's 19 decks, I mean, you have a lot more people using the elevators. You know, unlike, you know, some of the other smaller class ships where you could pretty much get anywhere, you know, in 3 flights of stairs. On, you know, the XL class, you're going to be going 8, 10, 12 flights, depending on where your cabin is.
Yeah. Did either one of you try Loft 19 on Mardi Gras?
I went up there to do videos, but we didn't pay for the actual cabana. They're way too expensive for us, and honestly, we like hanging out with the crowd. I mean, that's we like to interact and mingle and all that good stuff. So for our purposes, Loft 19 would actually be not great. So and we're not going to pay extra money for it, but I can understand for people who would like to just relax, get away, and kind of be, you know, served on, because they've got, you know, all the employees up there as well.
Yeah, that's and I talked with somebody that's also going to be that is on the celebration right now. We haven't seen them yet, but is Eric said he's going up? Oh wow, okay. I don't know if he is, Kevin. I think he said he didn't want to wait for an elevator, but if you heard that,
he said in the chat he's going up just for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, wow. Okay, so we are going to get some Lido deck action here.
He's a legend.
Yeah. It's Eric is making the broadcast, and like I said, we had Leia earlier, and let's see, we got Lorna.
So I guess while we're waiting for Eric, because I'm sure it'll be at least, you know, 10 minutes for him to get up there. Kevin B did ask what our favorite ship is or class, and then if the cruise director makes a difference.
Lorna has a family member in the Center Stage cast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Lorna, I mean, you're probably an even bigger fan than all of us, and we all three of us really love the playlist productions,
Oh, yeah.
and especially the productions on the Mardi Gras and now the celebration. So, yeah, that your brother is obviously very talented, because if he is on the celebration, that means that gentleman can sing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're just taking the best of the best. So congratulations on that, Lorna. Let's see. Yeah, Eric is heading up to the Lido deck for us, so we were just waiting for him to get up there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. I would say just like kind of the pool area or the tiki bar, maybe, I don't know, whatever you want, but probably that main area.
Yeah, and for those of you that are online, I see we got about 60 people. Again, we're going to see the Lido deck hopefully here in just a couple minutes, exploring with Eric. And yeah, if you want to, he's been doing us a solid, obviously walking us all over the ship. He's not really into growing his YouTube that big or anything like that, but it would be kind of cool, I think, from his perspective, if a bunch of people subscribe to him. And then also we have Funnelheads here and Ocean to Ocean. You know, they're always putting out great new content.
Appreciate it
all the time. So, and Eric is popping back on. So we are going to get him added to the screen here. Look at that. I'm going to get our faces off the screen to just show what Eric is showing.
Eric, do you have plans to ride Bolt this cruise?
Oh, you betcha. So
There you go.
I'm going to start up on deck 18 and go downwards. I am in the aft of the ship. Can't even talk. So this is the ultimate playground area for kids. You got your mini golf over here, which is pretty good size, to be honest.
Yeah.
You got 9 holes on this side, or sorry, not 9, probably like 4, and then the other over here on this side.
I think that's an upgrade over what I remember from the Mardi Gras. I mean, it's in the same location, but it seems like the course they gave a little more attention to, with all the rocks and, you know, things like that. Just still the single track, though.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they could figure out a way to, you know, get that track bigger or add a lane or something.
I think there's just not enough space there.
Right.
The one issue I have with this area, besides the track, is with my 5-year-old. He was not scared of the roller coaster while he was playing in the water, the splash park, the waterworks, but he kept having to hold his hands over his ears. And I noticed a lot of other kids doing the same. So I would hope that they would rectify that, or I don't know how they would, but it was definitely a little bit of an issue.
Right. I'm not somebody that goes on the water slides all the time, but I do like once a cruise to try to get up there and go on the water slides, because it's still fun. I'm wondering if they change the water slides a little bit. The orange water slide where it drops out from underneath you, that one was really fun.
Oh, that was a great time.
Yeah. But the yellow and the blue one, they were kind of boring, honestly. I mean, they didn't go that fast or anything, but the blue one looks different this time. Looks like it's a little more twisty or something. So maybe it'll provide a little more adrenaline. So I'll be looking forward to testing that out.
Yeah, Rhett loved the yellow slide on the Mardi Gras.
Really?
Yeah, he must have went on that like 1,000 times.
Well, it doesn't look like they got the cushions out yet, or maybe they just pulled them off because it's raining.
So sorry, guys. My phone's at 10%, so if it does go out, my apologies.
No worries.
Hey, no apology necessary. I tell you what, we're running long on this broadcast. I think that's because everybody's so captivated by your video here. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll
so they're supposed to have pickleball on here, but I'm not sure if this is the court for pickleball. If anyone was wondering about that,
they probably convert it or somehow for pickleball. I don't know if the lines are there, but yeah, I actually started playing pickleball pretty recently as well, and it's really taken off. So it's funny now that there are several ships that already have it. I think Conquest is one of them.
Oh, dang. This ship is humongous.
It really is. Honestly, like, you don't even have to go to the gym for cardio. You'll have 25,000 steps easily every day just from walking around.
So getting into the main pool area with the tiki bar.
There we go.
Where the sail away party will be here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might actually go charge my phone and if you guys are still here. But
well, I'll tell you what.
Isn't there a new section?
A new what?
On this, isn't there supposed to be like a new section, like the tiki bar? Isn't the, or my apologies, I'm probably thinking.
Oh yeah, else. Well it's an upper deck and lower deck. It's two.
Yeah, instead of having one. Like the blue.
No, yeah, the tiki bar.
Eric, what's your last name?
Woolworth.
WOLWR.
Two W's. Or sorry, two O's. So WOOLWORTH.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to message you. I'm gonna try to message you on Messenger later.
Yeah, I'm on there.
Okay. What's your picture look like? Because I imagine there's more than one Woolworth.
It's an older picture, but it's a younger picture of me with a yellow sweatshirt on.
Okay. I will definitely hit you up. And again,
this is lofted. 19 up here. I guess they have the cabanas up here.
Yeah, they'll probably let you walk up there if you tell them you're just walking through.
No, like I was saying earlier, I'm really impressed by this ship. Like I was saying, I've been on that Prima before, and this seems more like if you're going to do a ship, they did it right here on Carnival. And I'm not a homer for Carnival, just so people know.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. When you said earlier that the celebration blows the Prima away, that was a big statement there. I'd heard good things about the Prima, and I'm a Carnival fan, and I love the Mardi Gras. So for you to point that out, that was pretty big. When
I say that blew it out of the water, sorry, let me just explain more. I say by the ship. I wouldn't. I personally haven't tasted the food here on Carnival on the celebration not much yet. I just been into Pig and Anchor. So but ship-wise, the celebration is way better.
Yeah.
Just space-wise and venue space. Because that's the main thing on the Prima, that if you wanted to go to a comedy show, there's only like 100 people can fit on it. Into the room. At least here, you can have a quarter of the crowd go see a show.
Yeah. Now I know
Prima, they were only. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I know that one complaint people have had about Grand Central is that there's not enough seating. So, but I know what you're saying about the comedy, because the comedy, they have their own separate venue, and that's a really great addition.
And the thing that's nice on here tonight, there's one comedian, but he has 5 different shows. Wow. So if you want to see a show tonight, you're going to have an opportunity to see him.
And Eric, just real quick, for the Grand Central shows, and I think you will agree with me, you can get there about 45 minutes or earlier. That's probably advised, so you can get a nice seat in the Grand Central shows, because those should be some really good shows with aerial acrobatics, singers, and stunt people being hung by cables and stuff. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Well, thanks for that advice.
Yeah, and again, we're loving the video here. Glad you can hear us too, Leia. There's the Blue Iguana Cantina.
I'm on low battery, so I'm gonna try to run to a couple places real quickly before it goes.
All right. Looks like you're headed towards Seafood Shack and the Street Eats.
I love the Seafood Shack. It's so good.
The Peel and Eat Shrimp. I get every cruise.
Oh yeah.
Lobster roll.
Oh yeah, that's great too.
Love their lobster roll.
Well, they got chili cheese dog fries today. Can you pick us up an order of those? I'm getting hungry, Eric.
You want one? Let's grab some.
If I could eat it, I would take it.
I'll bring you some. It might be a little stale, but I'll bring you some.
Yeah. Look, I'm getting hungry just looking at him. Oh, look, he's getting them.
Oh man.
He's good. We're all gonna enjoy some chili cheese fries here. There we go. And Dolores is sailing January 3rd, so her celebration cruise. Look at that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, those are some good looking fries right there. Those look like you might need a napkin for those, Eric.
And now I'm starving.
Yeah, all right. We got
Sorry, guys, I can't hear you, so my apologies.
You're good.
Oh, no. Oh, we got Kurt here, CME Traveling.
Hey, Kurt. Morning.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is your time for broadcasting.
I gotta refresh.
CME. Yeah. Oh, looks like we're losing Bruce on the feed, but we're up to 84 now. Look, this is the most we've had on here this morning. This broadcast started, an hour and 40 minutes ago. So Eric's been walking us all over the ship. So if there's anything that you missed, he's gone to deck 6, 7, 8. Now he's obviously up on the Lido deck. He was up on deck 18 a little while ago. So he's shown us through most of the ship. So if there's anything that you missed, you can go back to the beginning of the broadcast once we wrap this up, and you could probably see anything that you might have missed. I'm going to put him on first.
One thing I will have to say.
Oh my goodness, Dolores.
Sorry, my apologies.
No. Go ahead.
The pool area, I'm not sure if it looks like the same on Mardi Gras. Is it just me, or is it smaller than the Vista class, like the Panorama and stuff like that?
It might be the same size. I don't know if it's smaller, but it's not big enough for all the people, that's for sure.
Yeah, Dolores, thank you so much. That is awesome.
That's amazing.
Great.
I'm going to be coming for my cut. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hey, Eric, for real. I'm gonna send you a shirt, definitely for doing this. So
you're good. You're all good.
I'll message you and I'll get your address and stuff, and I'll be sending a Coach Cruz shirt and a couple other little things. So yeah, and maybe we can connect with you.
So I'm gonna go walk into the marketplace real quickly and probably sign off after that.
Okay.
Great. Michael Cruise Vets here. We got CME Traveling here. Michael's going to be on the celebration January 15th. And then Ryan, December 4th, even sooner. That's just around the corner. So, wow. You got.
All right, I'm going to lose you guys here. Sorry.
That's okay. Hey, this has been awesome, Eric. So when we do lose you, again, thanks for everything. And I will message you shortly, get your information so I can send you a shirt and a couple other little goodies for helping us out. It's been great.
No worries. Take care, you guys. Have a good day.
All right,
Eric. Thanks so much, Eric. All right. So it looks like we're losing Eric there. His battery was about dead. But we got JJ Joe Travel and Tours presents High Tea November 27th. So that I believe is the inaugural America celebration, right?
I believe it is.
Great show today.
Actually, I think it might be the 21st, because I think Blaine from Riley Creative Travels is on that one.
Okay. And Exploring with Eric again. He's going to be on. He's obviously on the celebration, and you know, he has a channel that he mostly uses just for family or whatever. But if you want to see some, you know, current celebration, inaugural celebration stuff, I'm sure he'll post some stuff up there for all of us to enjoy. And you know, thank him again so much for giving us this tour. We had Leia on earlier giving us a tour around the ship, and I plan on having a few more people on the inaugural here. I've been in contact with a few other coach cruisers and such. So yeah, it's been great today. And Andrew, thanks again so much for coming on. Andrew with Funnelheads. For those of you that don't know Andrew on Funnelheads, him and I started up roughly the same time. Yeah, we basically both do kind of the same stuff, you know, cruise vlogs, cruise kind of, but well, you know, I'll let you explain, Andrew, what if you want to talk about your station for a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, real quick. I mean, again, like you said, we kind of started at the same time, do a lot of the same things. I think the main difference between our two channels is, you know, we have a little one. He's 5 years old. He comes on every single cruise that we do. He absolutely is obsessed with cruising now. So we have a good amount of, like, you know, instructional videos, how to cruise with kids, things of that nature. But we do a lot of the, you know, vlogging each and every day. Families getting more involved with Michelle and our son Rhett. So it's been amazing. We kind of started it just as a you know, remembering these vacations for our 5-year-olds, and it's blossomed into something that's been really, really fun over the last year. And we have no plans of stopping anytime soon, either vlogging or going on cruises, because we're obsessed.
Yeah. And I think all three of us are in that same boat. But Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel, and he passed the milestone a little while ago. You know, the magic 1,000 milestone, and has been throwing out a bunch of great content. Was in Alaska this summer, and has some other cruises planned. So let's hear about your station, Bruce.
Oh wow. So our YouTube, we actually started YouTube after I'm a travel agent, and so we kind of started our YouTube channel after I started doing that. And it was basically to show people cruising, to show them the ships, to show them that cruising is the greatest kind of vacation there could be. That's our favorite kind. We've done one, not total all inclusive, but we've done Hawaii and all that kind of stuff. And when we started doing cruising, realized dollar for dollar and everything else that you just couldn't match what you can do at an all inclusive or some of those other ones. And so we did. We're at a little over 1,200 subscribers now, and we're just trying to put out a lot of different content. We started doing lives. We are every Tuesday night right after Coach Cruise at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'm excited for this week because I finally, and she's not online, so I can say this, I finally convinced my wife to come on.
Oh, and exciting.
So she will be joining me, so I'm sure that our subscribership and viewership will shoot way up through the roof once she is on here. And so I am really, really excited about that. And so everyone come over, because she's a lot more introvert than I am. She's really, really nervous. She gets nervous every time I convince her to go before the camera, just in doing the videos, but doing it live and interacting with other people, she's extremely nervous. So everyone come over, tell her how great of a job, because she does a great job. She doesn't have a lot of self-confidence. So
yeah.
So I'm excited.
Anita doesn't like coming on very much either. It seems like Michelle's the best of the three.
Michelle's warming up a little bit, but yeah, it's
yeah.
I still get super nervous, especially on lives. Like on my specific channel, you know, if I don't have other people to talk to or whatnot, like you start to lose tangent and then you start to worry and then you go down to like this bad rabbit hole. But I mean, even doing the pre-recorded videos, I have 1,000 takes, 900 different ways. And so, but
oh my God, yeah.
The more we do it, the better we'll get. So
exactly. When I'm doing just, not showing the ships and not doing a vlog, but doing a video about cruise tips or news or whatever, what should probably take me a half an hour, 45 minutes to record, take me like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's literally a full-time job plus some. I mean, just all the behind the scene hours plus up front, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. It's just a great hobby.
I wouldn't trade any of it. I am having so much fun and I'm getting more and more comfortable and it's becoming more and more fun. I'm getting with other creators that are helping me when it comes to editing, and Greg with SCT Adventures is really helping me in learning technical stuff because I'm not very technical oriented. My granddaughter probably knows more than I do about technology. She's only 2 years old. I'm having a blast. I enjoy it. I love the community. There's not a better community than this cruising community. And within the different creators and stuff, I have a blast. CME traveling, I go to their lives every day and they do an awesome job too. So this community is just so tight, and it's not a competition, and that's what I love about it. It's not a competition. We want everyone to support everyone, and we support everyone, and you guys put out great content, and it's not like we're in competition for subscribers, because we all, it's just we want each other to. And even in the travel part of it, we all want to make money when it comes to as travel agents, but we want to support each other too. And so I'll shout out Derek and I'll shout out Felicia with FCTC because, we're all in it together.
Yeah. Well, and it's great too, this whole cruise community, because, even there's a lot of people that, they don't like, the attention to be on camera and everything else, but they're avid cruisers like all three of us. And to just share the experience and, and the fun that we have with cruising, the reasons we cruise. But, it's just, and obviously when people are on vacation, they're obviously in a different mindset than if you're at work or you're in public or, whatever else. So you're seeing the best of people. But I'll tell you what, I mean, you guys and then, countless other people that, we've formed genuine friendships. And
really I'm really excited to meet you guys face to face and in person, and we're going on the booze cruise next year.
Oh, very cool.
And really looking forward to that, because there'll be creators on there that I've been on their lives and stuff and they've been on mine, but to actually meet people face to face.
Well, and even like subscribers meeting you for the first time, like on the ships, is like, it's so weird. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't even know what to say because I'm like,
I know. It's like, hey, it is travel. Hey, you're Bruce. It's like, yeah, hi, how's it going? Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I don't know how many people might have just logged on. Obviously this is the Carnival Celebration Live, and you're obviously not seeing any Carnival Celebration Live. We did have a gentleman exploring with Eric. He was walking us all over the ship for a good portion of the show. We also had Leia. She was walking us around the ship as well. So if you want to see that live content from the celebration, it is throughout this broadcast. When you go back to replay it, we're just kind of wrapping things up here. I have Andrew from Funnel Heads and Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. And we're just kind of talking about our love of cruising and everything here. And Sean, thank you for that super sticker. Sean just put a super sticker out there supporting the channel. And that's the other thing too. I think there's, a misconception that, like if you have a YouTube channel, you're making all this money and everything else like that. You're really not. I mean, it's amazing how many views you have to get to just make $1 or 2. So like if you have a video and it gets a couple thousand views, maybe you're making $5 off of that or something. You know, so I mean, really honestly, like Sean just did the super sticker and Dolores earlier with a very, you know, generous super chat, and then several other people, you know, Christy, Lynn, and a couple other people. You know, I mean, that's honestly the biggest chunk of support we get is from something like that. Other than that, we're just in it mostly for the joy of interacting with all of you, and when we see you like something, I mean, that kind of motivates us to keep going and keep producing the content and that kind of thing. So yeah, we just definitely appreciate all your support. Somebody, Lambert, the Lambert family, just subscribed to all 3 of us.
Oh, awesome.
That's
Awesome.
very cool.
Thank you.
You know, we definitely appreciate that. And then we have CME Traveling. You know, they've been on the show. You know, we support them, they support us. Cruise Vet is here. I know he's been on. We've been on.
He puts great content out there too, and he's got his Alaska vlogs out there, and he's doing a great job.
They're hilarious in the morning. I listen to them while I'm working a lot of times, and they just got me cracking up.
They are, and since I see that they are in the chat, so I just want Kurt and Marcia to know you might be getting something in the mail to add to your refrigerator.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'll tell you what, if you want to see an impressive magnet collection, you gotta go check out CME Traveling. They have the best magnets on YouTube.
Yeah, hands down. I can't compete.
No, nobody's trying to compete with that magnet collection. So if you tune in, you can see it live for yourself. So
yeah.
Go check them out. Well, gentlemen, we are just under 2 hours, and Andrew, you have been a warrior here. You've been through the whole thing.
I was like, I'll hop on for maybe like 20 minutes and then no. But I mean, I've had a great time. I can talk about cruising all day long. So I'm like, whatever.
So I completely forgot that we follow the clocks change back today.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot about that too. So I was actually up an hour earlier than what I told you I was. I went in because my computer died, so I had to go get my cord, and my wife's like, "Do you know what time it is?"
And we killed poor Eric's phone. He had to go back to the room, and he used up so much battery showing us video from all around the ship that we had to send him back to the room to recharge. So maybe we can connect with Eric, you know, on another day, hopefully, and see some more of the ship. But he showed us a real big chunk of it. So a lot of the highlights and stuff. So now we got NFL football coming up here shortly. So I'm guessing a few people on the broadcast are going to tune into some of that.
Hey, I was seeing, did some game happen last night or something that I seen people in the chat saying something about a game.
There was a couple big games. I know the dog fans are happy with Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh yeah, Josh is ecstatic about that.
And then of course the Astros. There's a lot of Houston fans out there that are celebrating the Astros triumph. We talked about that a little bit as well. So, and there were a couple other big games out there, but I'm gonna go probably watch my Raiders disappoint me once again.
I'll watch my Jets get absolutely destroyed by the Bills today.
Well, I will go watch my surprising Seahawks.
Yeah.
Are just
Smith is a savior.
I have no idea what they're doing, but keep it up.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, gentlemen. Well, it was great. Right. And I'll go ahead and end the broadcast, and we'll slide in just under the 2-hour mark, but like I said, I was, Andrew asked me how long the show was going to go, and all the full disclosure, I said, well, I have one person, and that was Leia. I was like, if we can get her on, maybe the full hour, but if something goes wrong, maybe only 30 minutes, and we'll just talk about it. And then here we go. We end up going double what even I anticipated if things went well. But again, when you're getting video on day one of a ship, you don't end that broadcast. You just
having fun while you're at it.
Yeah, absolutely. So all right, everybody that's online now, again, if you missed anything, there was plenty of live video throughout the whole ship. So I can end this broadcast and you go back, watch from the start, fast forward to the parts of the ship that you want to see. And I hope everybody liked it. And one last time, I'm Coach Cruz. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, if you could do that. In the middle there, that is Andrew from Funnel Heads. He has a channel as well. If you can hit him up, and then Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel, you can hit him up as well. So we appreciate all of your support, and thanks everybody for watching. And we will see you all soon. Real quick, Bruce, as he mentioned, he is Tuesday 8 p.m. Central. I'm 7 p.m. Central. If you want to catch our live shows. And Andrew is like on a bunch of live shows.
Whenever people invite me, I'm just there. I just show up. So.
Yeah. So you'll probably see him on mine again in the future until he gets his regularly scheduled live program back up and going. You'll see him bouncing around. Awesome. But thanks, gentlemen.
We'll see you all later. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Thank you. Exploring with Eric. Thanks once again for helping us out. He says, are you okay if my YouTube link in the comments after the live? Oh yeah, actually, Eric, throw it in there right now, because if I end this broadcast, I don't know if it'll show up. So if you put the link in there right now so people can check out your link and subscribe. I mean, if they look up Exploring with Eric, it'll probably, but I will wait just a minute. You definitely have earned that. For you to be able to put your link in the comments. So for those of you that missed it, Exploring with Eric was the one walking us all over the ship, giving us that great video feed. And he is on the ship now, obviously, and I'm sure he will video some additional content and probably share that on his YouTube link for all of us to enjoy. So we're just waiting for him to be able to put his link in the chat here, so that way you'll be able to access some of his.
Try to get it.
Okay. It looks like he's having. Oh, are you trying to do it, Andrew?
I can try real quick. If he's having problems, I'll look it up.
Okay. Andrew's on the task right now. Eric, it looks like you're having a little bit of trouble.
I can try too. I've got it right here.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just watching you.
See if I can do this.
I'm like one of the construction guys. I watch you two work and.
I don't think that's him. Hold on.
Oh, in StreamYard, maybe I can't chat in StreamYard. I don't see a chat button, so to post it. Can you do it, Andrew?
No. So I'm on Chrome, and it's got me signed out of my YouTube account, and I can't find his. Oh. What I'll do is right after the video, I'll comment on the video once it uploads with his link. But yeah, I'm unfortunately signed out of my channel on Chrome.
All right. Here you go.
I subscribed to him the other day, so I was just.
Hold on, I got it. I went on.
Oh, yeah, and Eric, he's right on the brink of 1,000 subscribers. He's going to
the big milestone.
So there you go. I just put it in the chat.
Awesome.
Okay.
So I don't see it showing up yet, but it should.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. This I believe he's probably going to get at least 35 new subscribers.
John, I get that all the time.
So Exploring with Eric will crack that 1,000 mark for before he gets off the ship for sure, I think. So yeah. And I'm looking at it on my phone right now. And actually I just hit subscribe to Exploring with Eric. So yeah, Exploring with Eric, it looks like he's just standing there, and looks like he's holding a cup of coffee or something in his picture. So yeah, if anybody wants to join that, I'm sure he'll put some more celebration content out there for everybody. So I guess that's it. John says, the guy in the middle looks like Spider-Man.
I get it all the time. All the time. I actually, on a cruise ship,
Tobey Maguire,
when Tobey Maguire was the main Spider-Man, I had a family like they thought I was Toby. Like they wanted autographs, pictures, the whole night, and I'm like, I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but I am not him. But yeah, I get it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if Red is dressing up and everything, I feel like you have to go on another Halloween cruise.
Yeah.
And wear the Spider-Man costume.
I'll just wear like the from the neck down portion.
Yeah, exactly. You'd probably win. You're like, look, you're dressed in costume, you know, underneath the costume and with the costume. So
right.
All right, everybody, we are out of here. Again, Exploring with Eric. I just subscribed. He was the one walking us around the ship. And then obviously we mentioned Funnel Heads, Ocean. I'm Coach Cruz. But everybody enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you all later. Take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Hey, everybody. Thank you.